Choosing to stay with us now, the University of Johannesburg has made art come alive by launching a bold and provocative program. The Evolution X program is a creative and unique production which shows a journey of art from then to now. It focuses on art in different forms, made to be vibrant in the eyes of audiences. Different forms of art lined up from dance, singing and drawing will keep the audience glued to the production. We are joined by the head of the arts department at UJ, Ashraf Johaardien, to tell us about this exciting new program. Ashraf, good morning and always a pleasure to see you.
Nice to see you, Sam. Nice to see you.
I like what you guys are always cooking up at UJ. There's always new things to get people fascinated around art. But, you know, we're talking about in the intro of so many different things, but what is Evolution X?
So last year, I chatted to you about our Revolution MMX IV, so
Yes.
Revolution 2014. So we moved from Revolution 2014 to Evolution X or Evolution 10. So the 10 is for UJ's 10th anniversary. UJ was incorporated in 2005 from Vista, a former Rand Afrikaans University. So we're celebrating 10 years of UJ. And that evolution is about the identity of UJ as a new comprehensive institution, how those different legacy institutions have come to create a new identity, and how we reflect that identity through the work that we offer the public and the work that we engage our students with.
I can only imagine, and when you're talking here, it sounds easy, you know, a group of people coming together and putting this, but when you're talking about reflecting so many different aspects of an organization and trying to create that bridge between your vision and what the audiences need to interpret, how difficult is that?
It is very challenging. The debates are very heated. People get very passionate. But I think those conversations are interesting. Those are deeply creative, passionate conversations that the end result is a vibrant program that serves as quite a broad constituency and speaks to a range of stakeholders. So I think it's very important to have those conversations. We wrestle with the program for about 6 months before we finally announce. So yeah, it's a challenging process.
So what's the balance there in that tough conversation? What's the balance? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, what Sam experiences needs to be mirrored by the experience that you would like to offer, or is this open for interpretation?
Well, art always should be open to interpretation, so we try to not be didactic, but there are certain touch points that we need to mark. We need to mark celebration, we need to mark reflection, we need to have something in there for everyone. One of our key focus areas is our students, of course, so we need work that is young and vibrant. But again, understanding the classics and our legacy, there needs to be stuff that speaks to an older generation, that is more broad-based, that speaks to the school curriculum. So, you know, it's the range of different demands that in some way dictates what we need to do. But in trying to address those challenges, we come up with something fairly unique.
So, take me through this process as somebody who's coming to view or be part of Evolution X. You talked about some of the touch points being celebration and all of those other things, but there is a beginning and an end to this experience in so many ways. And it's funny enough that you're talking about the youth element, because throughout the morning we've been talking about this new art competition that was curated by Lisa Moore Associates that opens up art to people that would not be able or would have not have access to mainstream galleries. This youth element, how much of a focus is it in Evolution X? Because that is the future.
It probably is about 80% of what we do is focused at... You just got 50,000 students.
For sure.
And the curious thing about the University of Johannesburg is that we don't offer performing arts as an undergraduate program. So the students that are involved in the programs that we do all do it as a kind of extramural activity. But as a university theatre and art centre, the expectation from the public is that we will service high schools. So we need, for the first time this year, we are doing a full-scale set work, which is the Crucible. And then we've also got to do work that speaks to a younger audience. So we've commissioned Kieran Gina to do a new work for the National Arts Festival with our top 10 students from last year's UJ Can You Dance competition. And the Can You Dance competition we're rolling out into the Can You Sing competition. So we need to find interesting and innovative ways to excavate and explore the talent that is inherent in our students, stuff that they are passionate about, stuff that they will be willing to bring to the stage.
And then you've got to temper it.
And then we've got to temper it.
Information. People want to know more about Evolution X. Where can they go? Details, ticket prices, if there's any, that kind of stuff.
Most tickets are at CompuTicket. All of the information is on our website, www.uj.ac.za/arts. Okay. And our Twitter handle is @UJ Art Centre.
As simple as that. Always a pleasure talking to you. I'm sure we'll see you in a couple of weeks or months from now. That was Ashraf Johaardien, who's the head of arts department at the University of Johannesburg, giving us insight into Evolution X. Even the name sounds cool. All you've got to do is Google it, go onto Twitter, find out more, and we guarantee everybody should go and check it out. It's all about vibrancy and celebration. Stay tuned. We'll take an ad break.